Hello, Internet. Tomorrowland failed to perform, both critically and at the box office. Yet, I think it's underrated. So underrated, in fact, that as of right now, it's actually my favorite movie of all time. Let's talk about it. If you haven't seen Tomorrowland, go watch it right now. I can wait. Did you watch it? Great. Okay, so if you haven't seen it, you can expect some minor spoilers, so there's that. Let's start with the characters. The story follows Britt Robertson as Casey Newton. Yes, she's a bit old for the part, but that happens in so many movies and it's not a big deal here. We also get George Clooney as Frank Walker, who does a great job being a jaded, grumpy loner. Their personalities play well off each other, with Casey's optimism clashing with Frank's cynicism. We also get Raffi Cassidy as Athena, who is probably my favorite character in the film. Hugh Laurie rounds out the cast as Governor Nix, who is in charge of Tomorrowland. The movie was directed by Brad Bird, who gave us The Incredibles, The Iron Giant, and Ratatouille. And it's really a shame that this film did not see the success that those three did. While I do think there may be some slight pacing issues, overall it really seems like this movie was a bit of a passion project. It's also a wholly original concept, which is something we need more of these days. One aspect that people took issue with is that there's simply not enough Tomorrowland. Ironically, this thought can be summed up by one of Casey's opening lines, which says, "So you gave them like 1 second of blue skies and jetpacks and hope?" To which Frank responds, "It's important. They need to know the stakes." I'm going to blame poor marketing on this because it isn't a movie about Tomorrowland. It's a movie about saving it. Once you recalibrate your expectations to account for that, I think it's easier to understand the message the movie provides. I want to briefly cover a few of my favorite scenes. One of the cooler moments in the film is the first time that Casey gets to see Tomorrowland. Upon touching the pin, we're treated to a 5-minute unbroken shot, and it's unexpected in a good way. Another scene that I liked was Nix's speech near the end of the movie. Some found this to be a bit over the top and a little preachy, but the fact is, he's bringing up some real problems. I won't go on to quote the whole thing, you can find it online, but I will answer his question as to why we have obesity and starvation. The answer to both is poverty. A final scene that stood out to me was when Athena sacrifices herself. She starts off with a joke, which is a callback to an earlier conversation. She says, "Do you want to know why you could never make me laugh? Because you're not funny." And then we see the look in Frank's eyes as he lets go of the one thing that gave him hope so long ago. It was a hope that he had lost, but has since regained thanks to the events that have just passed. The last thing I want to address is the ending. I know a lot of people had issues with the ending, where everyone from a street performer to a car designer gets a pin that transports them to Tomorrowland. People saw this as ruining the prestige of Tomorrowland. If it was open up to everyone, then what was so special? However, it's likely that many of these people won't actually make it there. Remember, the pin is just an advertisement. All of these people will still have to get to Tomorrowland on their own, just like Casey did. Athena even mentions that she wasted years on other recruits before finding Casey. So the message isn't everyone is special. It's actually telling us that only those who work hard can make a difference and actually change things. And people don't like being told that. In conclusion, Tomorrowland is the most pessimistic movie about optimism that I've ever seen. And it's because of that juxtaposition that a lot of people misunderstood it or didn't quite fully understand. The movie doesn't tie everything up in a neat little bow. It leaves it open. And like Casey says, I guess we'll just have to make it work. Critics also said that the movie left you with more questions than it did answers. Why is that a bad thing? It's not meant to give answers. It's meant to get people thinking. It's meant to get people motivated to find solutions. And it's much more than just a movie about saving the planet. It's about salvaging our hope in humanity. So those are my thoughts on Tomorrowland, a misunderstood movie that's actually fantastic. Did you enjoy it? Tell me why or why not. Feel free to share. That's the comments section that I'm pointing at. Anyway, till next time, bye.